Welcome to the jungle. No, not really.
Close enough.
Welcome to Robbins Nest. I'm Kevin.
I'm Mary.
And welcome to Friday the 13th. Hence our little friend here. It's kind of fitting that we got him this week.
We did. Mm-hmm.
We're not big horror people, but I thought it was pretty cool. I got him
Well, unless it's Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, but I got him from...
Starting in, like, August.
Bought him from somebody off one of the Facebook groups, off the South Florida Facebook group. So, I thought it was cool. We bought something else for a different holiday, so I figured it was a good price. Why not? And it just happens to be Friday the 13th, which ties into this next guy that we're about to talk about our buddy Jeff Soares.
Jeff.
And if you guys remember Jeff, he won our 50 subscriber giveaway. We'll put his description in the... We'll put his description. Wow. We'll put his channel details link in the description below once that's all updated. And so you guys can go check him out. He's doing a giveaway, his 200th giveaway. This was, I think he announced it like mid-April. And his cutoff is Sunday, May 15th. So it's very fitting. A horror guy. We're doing it on Friday the 13th. So he, like we said, I think he's up to like 300 and something followers. In like a month, he already's cleared like 100 more. So Jeff, right after this, you gotta do another one. So likely after that, you gotta do another one. And then likely after that, we'll win one. Or two of them. So
I think what he's trying to say is just keep up the good work.
Just keep it going, buddy. You're only going to keep going higher. So he has a couple questions to do his video. I think we get 5 points for doing this.
Whoop whoop, 5 points.
So 5 points. I'm not sure if it's 5 points for her, 5 points for me, or 5 points for the channel. Either way, we're good for it. So... Oh, maybe we should tell him a little more. The people might not follow Jeff. So Jeff is from Boston. He's not really a Red Sox fan, so he's okay in my book. Well, he's better than okay. If he was a Red Sox fan, he might just drop down just to okay. But Jeff's a pretty cool dude. He does a lot of horror, but he's pretty level. He's not one of those people that you watch and it's like, is it for the TV or for... He's very natural.
I like the word, yeah.
Very natural.
Well, he seems like a very relaxed, cool guy. He doesn't seem like he's all done up for the camera. Doesn't seem like he's trying to be over dramatic on his channel. He just seems like...
You're not camera ready, Jeff.
No, I didn't mean I didn't mean like that. I'm just saying how I feel like some people... I'm not naming any names or anything like that, but some people just kind of, they're over dramatic and it doesn't seem like their normal personality.
You can tell who's doing it to be the YouTube celebrities. I mean, granted, there are celebrities that came from YouTube, but you can tell there's some that are getting a little too far ahead of themselves. So.
Well, I just think he's a cool guy. Jeff, you're a cool guy.
Cool guy in our book. All right. So... He's got a couple questions. First question is, what items are you excited for in 2016?
So, I'm not going to give the same answer I've been giving, which is the rock candies. Don't get me wrong, I'm still very excited about them. But now that I'm starting... Yeah, I got my first rock candy in my lockbox, so I already kind of started on those. So my next one, which I know that we're going to have soon enough, but I'm super excited, is the Suicide Squad minis. I'm really excited about them. And I'm also excited to see the Blue Metallic Ranger.
Oh, the Power Ranger from GameStop?
I am, and I want to see if they're going to be coming out with other Power Rangers. I saw the picture that came out with the new suits, and I thought they were pretty cool. I definitely like the reboot, or at least what we've seen bits and pieces of it. I thought Rita looked really cool. the new suits look really cool, so I'm excited to see what they do with that.
Yeah, I think the Power Rangers is not meant. It's meant to draw some of the people that were Power Rangers fans back in, but it's not made for necessarily just us that grew up on it, because they would have stuck with the same old suits, the same. But it would have been weird to have the same old suits with new characters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Like, it would have been weird to do the old Mighty Morphin original suits and then not have those characters.
Now, I want to see what kind of cameos they're going to have. If they're going to have cameos.
I'd like to see Bulk and Skull. That'd be pretty. In some weird fashion way.
Well, isn't like the guy who plays Tommy still in the Power Ranger series? Like,
I'm not sure. I think he's been involved somehow, somewhere.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
But it'd be cool if he made an appearance.
I don't watch the current one, so I wouldn't know.
Well, we've tried to, but there's too many colors and there's weird colors and... Sorry, it's hard for me to get into. But I'm definitely excited to see what they're going to do with the movie.
Okay. Well, last time I did one of these, I talked about a whole bunch of different things. What am I excited about? Since we still haven't seen them, and I'm going to cheat a little bit. I've bumped the Power Rangers up in my scale of excitement. I think they were, number 2 or 3 last time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're bumped up to number 1 just because I've recently got some Power Rangers that I never thought I was going to get. So if you guys watched the mail video.
The mail call video.
Mail call video.
Not like M-A-L-E video.
Yeah,
like
no, the mail call. Like the postman delivered us some mail. I got the red and the White Ranger.
Say what?
I think finishing out that set has being able to finish out the set now has got me a little more excited for those. And like she said, the suits are pretty cool. Rita's alien warrior.
Or her warrior suit, and then her normal
cool.
Rita suit. Like, because we've seen both pictures. And
excited for that.
Cool.
All right, so next Jeff wants to know, what do you like about his channel?
Not for nothing, I really like your intro. I may be just a little jealous because we haven't had time to dabble into making intros, even though I know that we really should, and we should start kind of adding more animation, not to put it over the top, but just to give it a little bit more flair. But I really like your song, and I like the skeleton guys that are dancing.
Mm-hmm. Well, because it comes from the parade, right? Right? Don't they?
I believe so.
It looks like it's very mock-up from the Disney Haunted Mansion parade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what I like about your channel is not anything specific. I like you. You come off as very natural, very humble, just down to earth. When I look at you, when I watch your videos, it's more like it's like you're talking to us, not trying to entertain us. And I like
Or not trying to sell me something.
Yeah, and we started watching some of the recent like movie reviews. So it was movies that we might not see, but we get a brief gist of if we ever come across it.
I think that goes into, what do you want to see more of the channel? Because that's one of the questions as well. So you feel like you want to see more of the movie reviews?
More of the movie reviews that I might not think of seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the one that he just did? Oh my god.
With the clowns?
Well, there was one with the clowns, and then the one was the ones with the...
In the woods or something.
In the woods. That? Something like... Yeah, something about where it was low budget video. I can't remember the name of it right now, but he's saying...
And he didn't turn on the lights either.
Yeah, he said it wasn't really jumpy, it wasn't scary. But,
kind of how
some
we
of those
felt
things
when we
that
watched The Shining.
yeah, like he said, he didn't buy the movie, so it was something that he just got out of a box. So it's something that we won't really come across likely. So, but we might go if we can see it on Netflix or whatever and check it out.
So what I would like to see more on the channel, because we went through and we were watching, and so you had like a ghost story video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a while back. And I really liked it because it was different. It was interesting. I felt like it didn't really flow with the normal, like, hey, we're opening a box. Hey, we bought this. Like, it was just you were telling a story, you were talking. And I thought that was really cool. It's something different. And even though I felt a little lost sometimes in the video because I was waiting to be like, what's the suspenseful part? Like, like you saw something jump out and touch you.
Well, because yeah, you had to fill us all in on backstories. So.
Right. But I definitely liked it. It was definitely something different. And I told Kevin that I was going to do a little side note because you said if anybody had any stories like that to let you know. And so what always comes into my mind is that when we got married, we went on a cruise. The cruise had several stops. It was Carnival. It was amazing. But one of the stops was to Belize. We went on a boat tour. We went to like we
went down the muddy river.
Yeah.
That's not what it's called, but it was like I think it just finished their rainy season, so all the mud
we got married in October, so it was like the end of
our hurricane season, what we call in Florida hurricane season.
Right. So anyway, so after we did the boat tour, then we went to the Mayan
marketplace.
They called it a marketplace. Anyways, there was pyramids or temples, whatever you want to call them. And so one of the ones that they had up that people could actually walk was supposedly a temple that they would leave offerings to their gods. And so what they would say is that the high priestess would have to crawl up the front to the top, leave the offering, and then crawl back down backwards.
Yeah, because you couldn't really walk up it anyways. Like if you try to walk the face,
it was very, very narrow. Yeah. It was pretty high. It really was. And so, it's not like a tourist site. So what they did was on the back they made these stairs, and it's wooden stairs. It was secure and everything like that. And I was ready to go. We were going up. And we're newlyweds, so we're holding hands, and all of a sudden I'm walking up, and I feel like something is pushing down on me. And as I'm walking up, I am literally starting to crawl up the stairs. And Kevin's like, stand up, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can't. And he's like, well, what do you mean, just stand up and walk? And I'm like, no, I feel like something's pushing me down. Like, I need to be crawling up this freaking pyramid, or up the side, really. Everybody was passing me. I swear we were like one of the last ones to get up there. I pulled out a picture. Sorry.
Yeah, so if anyone thought that was animated and we got really good at animation, no, it wasn't.
So that's the picture right here at us at the top. I finally made the top. If you see my face.
If you see her face in all the other pictures, yeah, that is not the same face.
No, I was so tired. I did not even feel well. I literally had to crawl up on my hands and my knees.
As we were leaving, her knees hurt because she had to go up there.
Yeah, but it was just the most awkward feeling. And people were looking at me weird, and I didn't know how else to explain it other than it really felt like somebody was pushing me down. Like if somebody had put like 2 sacks of potatoes on my back, and I couldn't stand up. And what was funny is that when I got to the top, I stood straight up and I felt fine. And I'm like, okay, that makes like no sense. And so we took the picture at the top. And then I was so tired.
Yeah, the tour guide swore that there was no sacrifices.
Yeah, they said it was a marketplace, but if you think about marketplaces back then,
there was like slave trades. There was
Plus, it was. But my main thing was like, okay, so you're telling me it was a temple to give offerings to the god, and you don't think that they sacrifice people as offerings? Like, that just kind of... Anyway, so that's my side note, because I really thought that story was cool, and reminded me of the story.
Yeah, you asked for about supernatural and oddity stories, so
so that's mine.
So we did what we like.
What we want to see more of.
What we don't like. There's not much on the channel we don't like. We don't like the fact that you are surrounded by Red Sox fans and they cloud your judgment, and they made you basically put a sticker on our water bottle. Right. But I mean, other than that, I mean, most of the stuff that we watch is pretty cool. It's different from us, so we get to see a different side of things. Where I know a bunch of us talk about it. A majority of YouTubers or people that do what we do, the unboxings, it all gets to be the same. So it's kind of like, we're not watching the video more for, well, we already know what's in the box once we get our box.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more or less like, let's watch their reaction, let's watch what they say, let's watch what they think. Whereas we could just do that in text. So it kind of gets repetitive sometimes. Like when you know people are doing the same thing, like right now, there's like 17 videos of the people I follow of like, oh, what did I get in my Deadpool mystery boxes? It's like, all right, so I kind of know what's in those boxes. So I'm really not watching it for product. I'm more watching it for your comments. Or maybe what did you get? What didn't you get? Compared to what I got.
Or what didn't you like out of the box?
So it's not really, I'm not watching it for the product anymore. Whereas sometimes you are watching it because it's like some of their boxes, I don't get Horror Block. I don't get some of these. I saw that you got Toy Den Nerds box, something like that. I've seen it before on Facebook and stuff, but I've never necessarily bought one. So it's cool to see somebody that gets stuff like that I don't get, just to see what's in there. So if I ever was like, oh, let me try this one out, because he got this. Just like some of the people that were getting what's the one that we really want to try? The Bobo's box.
There you go, yeah.
Every time I see someone with a Bobo's box, it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. So, so there's not much we don't like. I mean, like I said, you're pretty chill. Your editing isn't too crazy, where it's like, oh, I have to watch every corner of the screen because there's stuff popping up everywhere. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty just relax, just watch, listen to you talk. Ideas for your channel. What ideas do you have for his channel? Maybe an outro, just so we know it's like, okay, it's wrapped up. I don't know. I really don't know what would be a good idea. A good idea for your channel to let me win all the giveaways. That would be great. But I think maybe if you do live YouTube, or if you can get I know some people have done the, what is it called? The collabos, where you and a couple other people could talk about the videos, the different movies.
Oh, we could do that. You watch a movie, we watch a movie.
We talk about it or something like that.
That'd be cool.
Well, no, you can stream, you can go live. So you get 2 or 3 other people to talk about it.
That'd be good.
I don't know how to set up live streams yet, but basically where you can watch the video, everyone's supposed to watch a video tonight, and we come on at a certain time tonight or tomorrow or whatever.
Discuss it.
And we discuss it.
That'd be good.
Or if it's somebody that's hey, that's seen it quite a few times. I know Johnny Tellez and some of these other guys that are horror gurus or what have you.
Well, I know we've talked about. So in my younger days, I used to watch a lot of horror movies. Since having kids, not so much, because when I watch with my kids, it's not like I want them watching the horror movies. And then he's not a big horror movie buff, so I gotta introduce him to some kind of movies. So I think that would be cool, because then it would give us reasons to watch more horror movies.
So yeah, that'd be cool just to have little chats about them.
I think that's a good idea.
So like I said, it's one thing
he made that up on the fly.
It's one thing to get a review. It's another thing to actually have a discussion about him. Especially with people that might know more, like myself. If I watch a movie and I don't know too much about who wrote it, who directed it, who starred in it, what other things have they done, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, it'd be pretty cool.
Or even
to do.
just the remake compared to the original.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be something. Doesn't have to be something frequent. It could just be once a month. It doesn't have to be all crazy. I mean, everyone's got their own personal lives to live, so that would be pretty cool to see.
That would be cool to see.
YouTubers unite. Anything else? So give us our 5 points. Slide in 150 more.
Because we're just that cool.
And yeah, good luck to whoever does win. And congrats against to Jeff on your 200 giveaway.
Really being
subscriber
like 300
giveaway,
subscribers.
355,000 subscriber. But again, congrats and good luck to everyone entering.
Mm-hmm.
And hope you have a safe Friday the 13th, because now we're about to dim the lights and turn on a movie. See how that goes. Bye, guys.